Zadira. Today I'm on the Alemia map and we are playing with the Alemia mod, and I will have all the information about the server that I'm playing on. It's not my server, but it is an unofficial server, and I'll have the information down below. But it's the Alemia map and the Alemia mod. These are the newest sponsored mods for Ark Survival Evolved. And oh my goodness, it's so different. I wanted to share a little bit about it. There is so much. You can't cover it all in one video. But one thing that I thought might help most people the most, something that makes this mod and this map different, is that when you play the mod, you're supposed to only have one job. And you have these jobs within your group, and it helps you to learn how to play and how to play correctly. So if you have an unofficial server, you can have your settings so that you can have more than one job though. So on our server, we do have the settings set up. We can play all of the different jobs, but officially you're not supposed to. But in order to help you make up your mind, like when I was brand new in it, I was like, well, I'm not sure what job I want, because I didn't know what the jobs entailed. So I thought if I show you the workbenches, then maybe it'll help you decide which job you might want to take. In order to get your job, you're going to need to wait till you're level 10, and then you'll craft the jobs book. And then you'll go into your inventory, and you'll see the jobs book. It says you consume it. It'll bring up this screen, and it says you choose your job. So we have Alchemist, Armorer, Breeder, Chef, Engineer, Rune Master, Saddler, Stoneworker, Tool Worker, Tracker, War Blacksmith, and Woodworker. And you say if you want to take that particular job. So let's say we want to take the woodworker job. You just click on that and you'll see the icon, and that's your job. If you press H, it'll say this is your job. You're a woodworker. That's a woodworker job. And what you're also going to want to know is how you power or activate each workbench. You can see I've got a mess in here because I have all of the tables and all of the they're called runes. And so in order to activate a bench, you're going to have to create or craft a rune to activate the bench. So this particular one, the Stoneworker Rune, it takes 5 fiber and 4 stone. If you put that in your inventory and then you craft that, that gives you a rune, and it lasts for like 2 minutes or something. But if your rune runs out while you're in the middle of crafting something, like say I activated the rune for the Stoneworker, and I was in the middle of crafting the stone fireplace, you will lose your stone fireplace and you'll lose your items. So be very careful. Watch your rune, because it has the bar at the bottom showing it's about to run out. So be sure and pay attention to that as you're crafting. So I'm going to take you through each one real quickly and not really go over what you do as each job, but show you what is in each table. So this is the Stoneworker Table. There's all these different types of stone structures, and you're able to build your own stone buildings, and pretty much the same type of structures that you would see in Ark, except one difference is, like if you were to build this stone window wall, it would give you different options. If you played Atlas, you'll know it's a different type of thing. So that you have different options when you put down a wall. If you look at it, you'll see different ways that you can visualize it. And then also there's the stone fireplace. So pretty much that's easily explainable. This is the saddle table, and as you would expect, there's saddles. You're going to need pretty much the same type of things for normal saddles. You need cementing paste, fiber, hide. Some just need fiber, hide, and metal ingots. There's a couple that actually need steel ingots. So that's something else that you'll be able to get on this map. Oh, and also let's see if we look in here. And then there are these structures, and I don't know what this is, and it's almost impossible to see it. But it says it's an upgrade saddle. It requires snapping on a floor. The perfect position is a 3x3 foundation. I don't know what that is. I have not made that yet. I don't know if that's another, it's like another bench maybe where you can upgrade your saddles possibly. Here is the Woodworker Table. Now this, again, it's the same kind of thing, except you have more options in here because you are going to be able to make a lot of furniture, like your stools and your little jars. There's crates and shelving. There's a weapon rack. I'll show you a few of those inside. There's one actual house that you can build so far. I think I read that they were going to add more. Something different about the making these items though is you're going to need a lot of planks, and that's what this is right here. I've actually made 30, and you need 2 wood for each plank, and then it calls for planks. You'll need like 600 planks to build this house, and then you also need wooden logs. And again, I'm not going to go over a lot of what it entails to play the game, so I'll keep some of it. We'll not talk about some of it. You'll learn that as you get in, but you will need wooden logs besides just wood. But then you'll see there's so many fun things you can do. And again, the structures, you're able to change them. And so if you just see one thing, it doesn't mean it's just one thing. It's several. Then there's the breeder table, and there's only one thing in this so far, and it's just a nest. And I have not made this yet, but I'm thinking it's like a hatchery type thing. You put this on the ground. It says when active, the nest requires regular maintenance. Here's the crate that I was showing you inside the woodworking table, and it's really nice. It's a nice crate. Look how nice the wood looks, and you can see it holds 1,500 weight, so 80 items. So that's a nice, and you need a lot of weight in this game. Oh my gosh, yeah, those logs and those planks, they weigh a lot. Here's the house. This is the little house. I wanted to go ahead and build it for you to show you, because I was very curious what this little house, the size of it and what it looked like and what it entailed. And you can see what the structures themselves will look like. Here's the table, some chairs. Here's the little pot that you can build. Here's the shelf. I noticed you can put the little pot on the table, but you can't put it in the shelves. And then there's a regular storage box. We can build those in this. And here's some little stairway going up, and then you have a upstairs attic area. And I love it because the door is automatic. Look at that. That is awesome. And it's like the S Plus doors, where you can switch to manual or auto close only and all that. So I love that they've implemented that. So that's the house, the little stool. And so you can kind of see the look of at least what the items are going to look like. Very high quality, right? So then the next group of tables I want to show you is the chef table. In the chef table, it's mainly to make structures. So you have the beer barrel, the cooking pot, and the campfire. You have farming. Okay, that's all the crop plots. And then you have the preserving bin. So most of the ARC items are going to be built inside these, just a little bit different. The cooking pot is here. I went ahead and put it down for you to show you there are some different things that you can create. There's the normal things like dye, then there's consumables, but some of this is different. Like that looks like a cake. It says epic meal for all adventurers, and you're going to need diced food and ingredient food, a tier 5. This is a basic adventurer meal. You need a tier 3 ingredient. Anyway, things like that. So this is like normal ARC items, but then there are going to be some different ARC items also. The tier items are like, this is a tier 4. It says ingredient. I don't know if they'll change it to different names, but look at the ingredients. Bananas. You do find bananas on this map. Isn't that nice? I actually found some in a ruin, it's like a loot crate, but I have not seen any growing. I don't know if they actually grow. So then you have this different things that need different ingredients, and you need a lot of diced food. and bingleberries and cooked meat, which bingleberries are any berry that you find on the map. So you have your normal azul and all those berries. You just need, they're all called bingleberries. So that's what you'll find in the cooking pot. And then here's the campfire. You can see it's a little bit different. See, it's got those really cool pots and pans. And it's pretty much, there's only a little bit of difference, but you will find the Lorden stew and Steve stew and the Jaldrin stew. Those are the names of the people who made the map. I think that's so fun. Then the regular stuff, and then the mushroom omelet. That all you need is dodo eggs and rare mushrooms, and you can make an omelet. So you have a normal campfire, just like in Ark, just normal, but this is special from the chef table. This is the Alchemist Table. This is very different. I mean, you do have your bug repellent and a counter poison. Then your potions, there's a healing potion and a stamina potion. Let's go ahead and open these up. Structures, crafting. There's the mortar and pestle. I think it's a little bit better than the one that you craft in your normal inventory. And then furniture, there's a little vessel that you can craft. So those are the things in the Alchemist. So that's for making potions and poisons and things like that. And then the last one in this group is, I've just grouped them as far as what I want to group them as. There's no real grouping. But these are air ruins, earth ruins, fire ruins, water ruins, and a master table. I have not done anything with this yet. I'll leave that all up to you. But I think it's an extremely important part of this map. I think that's for sure. Just have not had time to do it yet. Okay, and then we'll go over these real quickly. The engineer table, you're going to see a lot of like higher tech items, not tech, but higher mechanical type things. There's your normal artifact pedestal, the ballista turret. There's that cannon and cannonballs and catapults and all that kind of thing. That's gem stuff. That's different. Engineered gems used for advanced craft and upgrades. So you may need gem stuff to make things in here. You need all these different gems. I have not seen any of that gems or anything like that, but there are dungeons on the map, so maybe you find them in there in the dungeons. This is the armor table, and this is where you craft. It's normal looking armor for Ark, but it's a little bit different, and you'll see that as you're making it. Like, for instance, that requires a crafted metal sheet, so it does require different ways of doing things, but you get to craft the armor. This, oh, looks like I maybe need to repair that bench. This is the Blacksmith Table, and you can see here's where you get ready for battle, and you have some of your higher up weapons. That's a Alemia, the primitive Alemia sword. Oops, I'm getting dehydrated. I better get something to drink. Got my water skin. This is the tool worker table, and you're going to be quite a bit. There's a lot to tool working. You have the hammer that you have to have. There's the normal forge. That's just a normal one. And then this is a heavy one. You're going to have hot steel ingots in order to craft that one. And then you also will need an anvil. So what you do is you have your forge. This is the lighter one. But with the forge, you're going to have hot iron ingots. And you're going to have regular metal ingots. But it's after the hot iron ingots cool off. And then you have hot steel ingots. It says you need a rare alchemist component, charcoal, and metal to make steel ingots. With your metal, hot iron ingots, you can craft these pickaxes. Pickaxe, a sickle head, a sword head, and there's your hot metal sheets like that. And then, of course, the hatchet. And what you'll do is you craft your anvil. It looks just like this anvil. Too bad they can't let us use these, but it looks just like this. What you'll do is you'll place your hot little hatchet head in your, I place it on my toolbar, and then I'll place it on top and you'll hear it click, and then I take my special hammer, and I'll hit it with my hammer until it pops into my inventory. It's really cool. You can hear the clank, 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 and it's really an amazing way of doing some things in this mod. Those are the 12 tables that we have in the Alemia mod. It's really an amazing mod. I mean, I can't even tell you that. I've just barely scraped the surface of what this mod entails. It is so much. There are puzzles and ruins and things to explore and things to discover. But it's a lot of fun. So I'll put all the information about the server that I'm playing on down below. And be sure and subscribe and like and click that bell so that you can be notified if we do any more videos on Alemia. I think I probably will. So stay tuned. Bye.